Okay, today we want to do to solve quadratic equation using the completing the square. Okay, so first thing, if you know that the value of a is positive, positive 1, so it is ready to be completed. That is, you have to make move first the value of c to the other side. So x squared plus 4x. That is the first step. In case that the value of a is 1. Then you multiply b with half and square. So x squared plus 4x plus 4 times 1 over 2 squared. Okay, where I get 4? From here. If you do on the left side, you do the same thing on the right side. 4 times 1 over 2 squared. Okay, so unlike the book, I will let this in terms of squared. Okay, so x squared plus 4x, you simplify here. 4 times 1 over 2, you got 2. So leave it to squared. But this one, because we want to calculate, okay, to calculate, so 2 squared will be 4. Okay, why I leave it like that? Because you have to do the factorization. This, if let's say you change to 4, no problem. But if you do not change, the factorization will be x plus 2 bracket squared. Okay, so I would like to explain to you for the first question how I get this. Just take this and then positive from the symbol and then take 2 here. Okay, if 3 squared means 3 here. Okay, so it's like this also. Okay, so x squared will be x times x. Here will be 4x, here will be 2 squared, which is 4. So 4 with 2 times 2. Okay, so for completing the square is easy because it's always the same number here. Okay, so 2 times 2. This is time also. So x times 2 will be 2x, x times 2 will be 2x plus. Okay, for next question, you don't have to write down this. Okay, automatically, if you follow this, you take this and put a positive symbol and then take the number inside. Okay, so because it's x plus 2, x plus 2, you repeat, so x plus 2 squared equals 13. Okay, then move, so become square root of 13. So here is x plus 2. Then check calculator. Where is the calculator? Okay, press the calculator. What is the value of square root of 13? Square root of 13 will be 3.60. Okay, how many decimal? Give your answer in 3 decimal. Okay, if the answer in 3 decimal, maybe because the answer is 3.6055. So at the moment, it's okay to write down as many as possible. So x plus 2 equals to the square root of a value will be positive and negative. So we have 2 values. X plus 2 also equals to the first one is 3.606. 3.606, and this one will be negative 3.606. Okay, then minus 2. So x will be 3.606 minus 2 will be 1.606. They want the in 3 decimal. So this is 3 decimal. So x plus 2 equals 2. So x equals negative 3.606. 2 equals to negative 5.606. Okay, done. Question number 1A. Okay, question B. X squared minus 3x minus 5 equals 0. Similarly, you just move negative 5 become 5. So here will be x squared minus 3x equals 5. Then, multiply b with 1 over 2. Okay, plus b will be negative 3 times 1 over 2 squared equals 5 plus, write down the same thing, times 1 over 2 squared. Okay, so simplify here. Okay, but for this part, I just leave it in the square form, negative 3 over 2. Okay, so for this part, I just press calculator to check what is the value. That is 5 plus okay, 5 plus inside the bracket negative 3 over 2 squared. So I get 7.25. 7.25. Okay? So the answer here, regardless, you can write down decimal, fraction, whichever that you like. Okay. Then factorize this. Okay, so how did I the question before this one? So take this one, take the symbol here, and then write down the value here. Okay, but it will be 3 over 2. Equals 7.25. Then move square, it becomes square root of 7.25. So here become x minus 3 over 2 equals a value, and x minus 3 over 2 equals the negative value of it. Okay, then square root of 7.25 will be, I think until 4 decimal, 2.693. 2.693 positive and negative. Then move, so x will be 2.693 plus 3 over 2. If you like, you can change to decimal, that is 1.5. Okay, so 2.693 plus 1.5 equal 4.193. 4.193. That is the first value. The second value will be negative 2.693 plus 3 over 2. So the easiest is just press calculator. Negative 2.693 plus 3 over 2. So negative 1.193. Negative 1.193. Okay, so we have finished with question number 1B. Okay, 1C. The equation is negative x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. So, apart from moving 9 become negative 9. So, this is negative x squared minus 6x. We have to make a as 1, positive 1. Okay? So, you divide all by negative 1. So, it becomes x squared plus 6x equals 9. Then, the next step, that is multiply b, that is plus, and then 6 times 1 over 2 squared equals 9 plus 6 times 1 over 2 squared. So I will simplify it here. 6 times 1 over 2 become 3. So 3 squared. Here also become 3 squared. So the factorization, it will be x plus 3. X plus 3 squared equals 9 plus 9. Okay, in case you wonder how I get this, this is the factorization. So x times x will be x squared, and then 3 times 3 will be 9, because 3 squared is 9. So if you multiply 3x and 3x, will become 6x. Okay, so just take this and the symbol and the number squared. So 9 plus 9 will be 18. Then if you move the square, it becomes square root of 18. So the square root of 18 will be, so you write down x plus 3 equal to something. X plus 3 equals to the negative of that value. So the square root of 18 will be 4.243. 4.243 and negative 4.243. Minus 3, so x equals 4 minus 3 will be 1. 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay? And then this one is, without using calculator, actually the addition of the negative will be negative 7.243. Okay? That's the answer for question number 1, C. Okay, question D, 2x squared minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. So first, maybe I will divide all by 2. So you get x squared minus 3x plus 3 over 2 equals 0. Okay, so separate between this is negative 3 over 2, then multiply b, okay, 3 times 1 over 2 squared plus 3 times 1 over 2 squared. Okay, so simplify. So x squared minus 3x plus negative 3 over 2 squared, negative 3 over 2 plus 9 over 4. Okay, we need this because we want to calculate. This one we just need to factorize. So the factorization will be x minus 3 over 2. Okay, even though I think you understand, but still I will show you how I get this. Just follow 1, 2 and 3. Okay, follow x, follow the symbol. Okay, so the reason, if you do factorization, will be x squared will be here, x times x, and negative 3x will be here. So here will be 9 over 4. 9 over 4 will be 3 over 2 times 3 over 2. But if you multiply x times 3 over 2, it becomes 3 over 2x. Here also 3 over 2x. So it will not be negative. So you put negative for both of them. So this one will be negative, this one will be negative. You add negative 3 over 2 plus negative over 2 will become negative 3. Okay, I should write its bigger size. Okay, for this part, you just calculate. Calculate means just use calculator. Negative 3 over 2 plus 9 over 4. You get 0.75. Okay, so x will be or x minus 3 over 2 equal to square root of 0.75. Square root of 0.75 will be 0.8660. So we say x minus 3 over 2 equals to 0.866. X minus 3 over 2 equals negative 0.866. So x will be 0.866 plus 3 over 2. This one will be x equals negative 0.866 plus 3 over 2. So the answer will be 0.866 plus 1.5. 2.366. 2.366. That is one value. About the negative 0.866 plus 1.5 will be negative 0.866 plus 1.5. 0.634. 0.634. Okay, so we have the two roots of the quadratic equation. Question E, 4x squared minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Divide all by 4. So you get x squared minus 2x plus 0.25. So you bring the 1 over 4 to the side, become negative 1 over 4. So if the value is exact like this, you can change to decimal 0.25, negative 0.25. Alright, so then multiply b, which is negative 2, with 1 over 2 squared. X squared minus 2x plus negative b, b times 1 over 2 squared equals negative 1 over 4 plus negative 2 times 1 over 2 squared. Simplify. X squared minus 2x, negative 2 times 1 over 2, you cut, become negative 1 plus negative 1 squared equals to negative 1 over 4 plus negative 1 squared. So this part you factorize. So x minus x from here. Okay. So I just leave some space for factorization. So here it will be x squared. Here will be negative 2x. Here will be 1. Because negative 1 squared will be 1. So 1 times 1. So here x times x. But when you multiply, x times 1 will be 1x. And 1x. You plus, it will not be negative. So negative 1 and negative 1. So it becomes negative x and negative x. Negative x plus negative x will be negative 2x. So again, the factorization will be x minus 1 squared. Okay? So without using this, just follow, take this x minus, and then the value here is 1. Or you just take value here and this one, put in bracket. Okay? And then on the part of this, you just calculate negative 1 over 4. This one will be 1. Negative 1 over 4 plus 1 will be 3 over 4. 3 over 4 or 0.75. Up to you. Okay? Then, so x minus 1 equal to square root of 0.75. Check the calculator. What is the square root of 0.75, which is 0.866. Okay, so x minus 1 equal to 0.866. X minus 1 equals negative 0.866. So this one get plus 1. So x become 0.866 plus 1 will be 1.866. So this one negative 0 plus 1, negative 0.866. Negative 0.866 plus 1 will be 0.134. 0.134. Okay, so the two of them are at 3 decimal places. Question F. Negative 2x squared plus 7x plus 6 equal to 0. So in order to complete the square, make sure that our a will be 1. So you divide by negative 2. This is also divided by negative 2. This is also divided by negative 2. If you were to simplify, so become x squared minus 7 over 2x minus 3 equals 0. So and bring the c, become 3 here. So x squared minus 7 over 2x plus the value of b, which is negative 7 over 2 times 1 over 2 squared. So this part also negative 7 over 2 times 1 over 2 squared. So this one become 7 over 4. So the factorization will be x minus 7 over 4 squared equals this part would be 3 plus 49 over 4. Okay, no more negative. Okay, it's because even though this one will be, oh sorry, it's not when you square it become 49 over 16. Okay, squared, because negative 7 over 4 squared. So negative 7 times negative 7, 4 times 4. Okay, so then you say x minus 7 over 4 equals to the square root of this value. Okay, what is that value? 3 plus 49 over 16. So 6.0625. 6.0625. And what is the square root? 2.4622. Okay, so x minus 7 over 4, 2.4622. And the other value, negative 2.4622. Okay, so x will be 2.4622 plus 7 over 4, get 4.2122. 4.2122. But the question asking for 3 decimal. So the fourth decimal, okay, no need to plus 1 because it's less than 4. Similarly, the other value will be negative 2.4622 plus 7 over 4. Negative 7.122. Round off to 3 decimal. So x will be negative 0.712. Okay, so we finished the self practice 2.1 number 1.